Yo, welcome to Crate 808 and another look behind the curtain of the Crate 808 Patreon, where we give you bonus episodes every month and we get you live chats going on the go. We've got geek out sessions with other rap nerds, and yes man, we also have an MF Doom and Jay Dilla series and a Wu-Tang series, all there ready for you to cop. Patreon.com/Crate808, go cop that. And yes man, today we talked about MF Doom, aka King Geedorah, in the King Geedorah canon, No Snakes Alive. And man, this was such a great geek out session. We got author, writer, podcaster Laurent Fintoni in the house, and he broke it down for us. And yeah, man, we went in. So if you enjoy this, sub to the Patreon, and also let us know on YouTube, subscribe, like it, share it, but also let us know what you think to this track, King Geedorah, Take Me to Your Leader generally, and just what Doom was on in that period. Hit us up in the comments and we may feature them in the show. And yes, without further ado, let's get into it. MF Doom, boom, let's go. So you wanted to talk about 2003's No Snakes Alive, also Star Anis on the cool on the Special Herbs editions. Why? Yeah. Why was this the track that you thought, yeah, this is the one I want to talk about?
Yeah, and for Doom, I got to be honest. I think it's just like that particular beat. I don't know. It stuck with me, and I was actually thinking about it today in the run up to this chat. I think there's two elements. One is rock cocaine flow, which I think came out in 2003 as well, if I remember correctly.
On De La Soul's,
the De La Soul single that features Doom, that's a Jake One beat, but it's a very similar type of beat in the sense that it has that kind of speed up, slow down thing happening. And then today, when I was thinking about it and I was looking up the Special Herb series, I forgot that there's actually an earlier version, which is on the MF Doom, MF Grimm EP. The original version of that song that's on King Geedorah, No Snakes Alive, is actually from that MF Doom, MF Grimm split EP, which I think came out at least a couple of years.
I think it was 2000. I think it was 2000.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And so I think it actually starts with that. Because I remember having that EP. And I think that song sort of like got in my head then. And I don't know. It's just, to me, it's those, like that song and Rock Cocaine Flow, they're very emblematic of that era for me. I just love the idea of beats that are like kind of, at the time at least, were very challenging, especially because it still sounds like a kind of old dusty beat, but then it just does things that you don't expect old dusty beats to do. Yeah. I mean, at that point in time, you might expect that kind of stuff to come more from like an electronic, like something that sounds more electronic, so to speak. So I think it's kind of all of these things. That's basically, like, I don't know. When you asked Doom, I was like, it was basically that one, or probably something off Doomsday. But then I was like,
yeah, that's
Doomsday stuff's a little kind of like super trodden or whatever. And so I was like, no, it's No Snakes Alive. I mean, that has to be the song that I would put forward.
With Doom, for you, I did a little bit of digging, and obviously you have talked to Doom for
that's correct.
Fact Mag.
I interviewed him. Yeah.
Tell me, what was that like? 2012 was it around?
Sounds about right. It was the Olympics. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it was a last minute thing. I think somebody was supposed to do it. They couldn't do it. And I agreed to do it. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I remember it was at the Red Bull Studios in London. And I remember getting there, and he was late or I was early. I don't remember. But basically, and I remember, if anybody's been at those studios in London, it's kind of like a big see-through window from the ground floor. And I remember watching this dude, like I was kind of watching outside, but like not paying attention. And I remember this dude kind of walking past and then coming in and then going into like a plastic bag he was carrying, putting a mask on. And I was like, oh, that was the thing that kind of stuck with me. But yeah, it was really sweet. I mean, he was doing promo. I think this was the JJ Doom album, probably, which is when he was like around the time that he started being stuck in London. Yeah, he was super sweet. He was pretty funny. I mean, if you've you know, if you interview people, you know how it is. Like, especially for press stuff, it's a press thing. It's not like you're getting to know somebody deeply personally. But yeah, he was a funny guy, and you can kind of, I think definitely some of the energy that people like him for and he's known for was there. I mean, I know other people who have worked with him and all that, and everybody's kind of said that. I think, you know, you could kind of tell that there were personas, and that he maybe is playing to a thing, you know. And so it was cool. It was super cool. I mean, I kind of forget that had but yeah, it's it was a nice thing. I was super happy to do it, and it was definitely an honor, and it was a nice nerd out to be able to like speak to him for like, I think it was like an hour.
Oh man, that's amazing. That is amazing. But it is quite nice that I just can't believe he's carrying his mask around in a plastic bag. That just feels like
he was straight up. He had like a plastic bag. It was like the most innocuous thing you could think of. Like,
that's incredible.
Just like, so he's just walking around London without a mask on, but he's carrying like some plastic bag that had the mask on it.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, I think the whole chill hop thing, they've historicized. I mean, I say they very loosely, but the scene, so to speak, is historicized with basically Dilla and Nujabes as the two people that sonically like are the reference points. But I remember the thing that you're mentioning, I can't remember where it was, but I was kind of like, I think you could easily make a point that the Special Herbs is, you know, if we're going to look at the sort of like genealogy of how do we get to like these kind of background music beats, I don't think that you can rightfully ignore like the whole Special Herbs thing. It was huge. I think also because, again, like it's another thing that I was thinking about just the other day, like instrumental albums were a thing that then stopped being a thing, you know, in the sense of like instrumental albums of rap albums.
Yeah.
And I think like that doesn't get spoken on a lot. Like I thought, you know, like there's all these incredible Kendrick albums, like there's no instrumentals. That like really, it really fucks with me because I'm like, like he's in like, there's a lot of great rap from the last 10 years that we just do not have access to the instrumentals just purely because that stopped being a thing at a sort of industry level very much, you know, especially for big rappers like Kendrick. Obviously, like smaller artists and indie people, I think.
Yeah, Bad Lib's still
dropping. But there's just a lot less of it. There's just a lot less of it, basically, you know. The 2000s is kind of the last decade where people are like putting out instrumental albums. And I mean, Special Herbs was basically like, I guess, Doom's version of the instrumental album's a bit of a mess because it's all over the joint. But so I think it's that. It's just like the chill hop thing. Yeah, you can say it's just Dilla and Nujabes, which, you know, I think it's super reductive. If anything, it's definitely way more Nujabes than Dilla as well. If we're going to be, I think, if we're going to be 100, that whole thing is way more about kind of like what Nujabes was doing. And then, but really, you know, you can't, like, he was influenced by people like Madlib and Dilla and others. And I think, the MF Doom, Special Herbs, you know, and if anything, like, I guess the wider argument is that the chill hop stuff is really just kind of like trip hop all over again.
You could have Doom to do a cameo in one of them, or you could get one of his songs on the soundtrack to one of them. Right, this is the kind of shit I come up with at home when I'm bored. Which one would you go for? So, Finding Nemo, Pirates of the Caribbean, Return of the King, Matrix Reloaded, Bruce Almighty. You can have Doom cameo or a song in one of them.
I feel like a Doom cameo would make the most sense in Pirates of the Caribbean. To be entirely honest.
Yeah,
like
I can see that.
He would totally like play up the pirate, like.
Yeah,
he would be like the barman at one of the the island that they hide in or whatever.
Yes, the barman. Great shout. So there you go. MF Doom, King Geedorah. What love. That was just amazing. Someone out there, make me the Nemo. and Doom like t-shirt or sticker or whatever, please. That would be amazing. I'd love that as a little pin badge. But yes, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. And then whilst you do that, actually put a little put that feature with Jigger on that track. So I would like to hear the Doom Jigger thing. That would be quite cool. But yes, anyway, take it easy. We should catch you soon. Sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/crate808. Sign up to the YouTube. Subscribe, please. Help this channel grow. Let us know what you think to this Doom track and what other Doom tracks we should talk about on the show. Now, take it easy. We should catch you soon. Peace. Boom.